Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces December 14, 2022. You find it natural to focus on your practical priorities today, with a Sun-Saturn transit. It's a time to consider what's best for you in the long run and take action that benefits you and your future self. While the Sun continues to transit an outgoing sector of your solar chart, its harmony with Saturn moderates you're taking things slowly but surely. You might find the motivation to work on a meaningful project or take care of practical matters that strengthen or improve your life in small but measurable ways. Patience is easier to muster up under this transit, and it benefits you greatly. It's also a good time to come across wise advice. An exciting day to turn your focus to the long term within your relationships has arrived today. With the mighty Sun blazing a trail in a fellow sign, he'll dance harmoniously in a sextile with Saturn in your solar 11th house of friendships, communities, and online dating. Singles, if open to dating someone outside of their normal type, may find an acquaintance or friend possesses long-term potential as a lover. Yet, if you are already committed, this fuel may help you and your significant other make a plan regarding travel, spirituality, or long-term goals that build your rapport. Keep moving forward. It is time to commit to a long-term journey in your career path when the Sun in Sagittarius sextiles Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn's influence can either be mature or restrictive, which will result in your perspective of your professional journey. Instead of dissuading yourself from following your dreams or working with professionals, you could use the sextile to commit to a new adventure. However, the adventure will double as a responsibility. But if you are up to the task, then expect to feel inspired and excited. While Venus only returned to your career sector over the weekend, she moves into her final 3 weeks here today. While the planet of money is only here for 24 days, this means that a lot will be packed into the coming weeks, with support from planets here and on the income and job fronts helping in her quest to steer the remaining weeks of this professional year in a lucrative direction. There is so much that you can do to enhance your day-to-day living experience. Fresh flowers in a blue and yellow color scheme can lift the spirits. A clean desk or a made bed makes you rest easier. Equally important is the proper and diligent tending to your body. Is your bathroom equipped with some great-smelling shampoo or hand soap? These small amenities can give you a sense of well-being when other parts of life are hectic. Good communication is truly an art. Misunderstandings create conflict and hurt emotions. It's a day and this can greatly enhance your ability to get your message across clearly. It encourages expression in many forms, not just verbal. If words have failed you, turn to other methods, such as symbolism or art. The saying that a picture is worth 1,000 words is very accurate. See what you can do to improve this area of your life. To not only have the moon in a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart in the early days of the new working week, but just as Venus and Mercury are spending their first full week in your career sector might sound like a case of bad timing. Yet ahead of the moon's return to your work sector tomorrow and with the pace of not just the week but the year itself set to heat up, this is a chance to hold back. At the same time, as things start to heat up professionally, today's playful and creative lunar vibes can inspire your creativity. Because the moon's last visit to your romantic sector for the year is coming on the heels of Venus' departure from an adventurous part of your chart over the weekend, this is in time to capture the planet of love's influence. As well as keeping the spirit of romance and adventure alive, this puts the Sun and Moon back in harmony after last week's powerful full moon. Our eyes in the sky. Romance will be in the air today as the Moon makes a supportive aspect with Mars retrograde. A soft and gentle ambience helps us relax after a stressful week. Spend the morning in bed with your significant other, cuddling and enjoying each other's company. If you're single, spend the morning doing something that brings you pleasure and supports your self-care. We're all being cosmically pushed to shed the things that no longer serve us, and it's important to hold on to the soft moments so we can reconnect with our grace. You need to get started on any delayed tasks or tackle any unresolved differences. If you didn't have the right incentive before, you're able to view things in a new light, with a fresh perspective. Previous contacts stimulate your interest, and others find your self-confidence engaging and attractive. Use your energy, enjoy some new recreational activities too. There are some unpleasant aspects in the cosmos today, including a tense square between the Moon and Uranus, and not everyone will be engaged with their self-awareness. The energy doesn't have a lot of patience for inflated egos, so step away from people or situations that make you uneasy. Even though finance isn't your favorite subject, you should still be taking care of business affairs. It's time to finish long overdue tasks and to get your documents in order. A positive side effect of this is that you get an overview and see how your finances are placed. As long as you choose to lean into love, you should have a pleasant day. Use the energy to sever ties with any situations, people, or behaviors that are holding you back from your highest path. In the late morning, the Sagittarius Sun sextile to Saturn in Aquarius causes us to feel competent and capable. We receive credit for hard work, reaping good karma after a period of toil. As we wrestled with recent trials and tests, we likely remained unaware that we were accruing valuable life experiences. In fact, we might not be totally conscious of just how much we've grown until another person comes to us for advice. Much to our surprise, we're prepared to rattle off pro tips and best practices. Rash words have complicated an existing situation and created a negative atmosphere. However, you can offer a sensible solution to ease the tension and present your point of view in an uncomplicated and diplomatic way, so that others feel you want to resolve the conflict and listen to their opinions. In this way, a long-lasting solution can be found. Don't allow yourself to become involved in any argumentative disputes. If you're upset, it's futile and gets you nowhere. It seems everyone you talk to reacts emotionally and prevents you from being objective. They waste your precious time and jangle your nerves. Being patient gets you through without ruining your relationships with people closest to you. As you cannot know what the future holds and things can change quickly, prepare to be flexible, also in financial matters. You might suffer unpleasant consequences if you make a big investment or acquisition now. If you're given this advice, remain skeptical and take some time to consider, as the information might not be the best. Afternoon, the Leo moon trines Chiron in Aries, facilitating healing. Rather than rejecting the reality of past pain, we regard it as instrumental in developing our creativity. If we had not faced such intense challenges, we may never have learned how to express ourselves with courage and conviction. Today, we could encounter someone from our past who did us wrong, and surprisingly, we are able to forgive them. We are guided to be brave and open our hearts, showing that we are not at the mercy of memory. In fact, we may be able to voice how someone's treatment has made us feel, while committing not to let their actions continue to perpetuate present hurt. Our confidence gets a boost as we confront a trigger and neutralize its potency.